Hyvää perjantai-huomenta. On ollut pieni kiire viikko menossa ja nähnyt niin paljon kavereita ja muuta, että ei ole ehtinyt tykitteleen tätä Danganronpaa, mutta josko sitä nyt ehtisi. Kuulokkeesta nämä loppuu akku kohta, mutta no semmoista se on. Ei muista tiimikään vielä auki täällä. Ja eihän tässä ole mitään hätää kuitenkaan mihinkä suuntaan. Ei ole mitään hätää. Mitään hätää. Ultimate Sauna Showdown. Aha. No ikkää. Lounge. Ai apua. Danganronpa. Oh, morning. Onko ton toolkitin ottaa tuolta? No, jumalauta, kun sitä ei voi ottaa edes mukaan. Mä lähden vetää. Fantastic morning, isn't it? What's up, Taka?
Without a doubt. You hear me? Quiet down and listen. Got it.
Jaha. Vai että kaikkien pitäisi syödä aamiaista yhdessä. Okei, nyt ekaa kertaa elämässäni. En kokeilla, ihan tuu sama. No, nyt kokeilla. Mitä se... Mikä vittu se nappi oli? Oi, tuo. Testaava, miten tää toimii. Onko nyt pieni panas? En mä tiedä. Mä muistan miten se tapahtui se speed travel. Tokko fukava.
What's your...
What she's so nervous about? No jos jännittää sosiaalisia tilanteita, niin tommoista se on. Kauhea lujalla ite toi. Olka noin.
Listen to me.
Let's begin our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen. Give me a break.
From now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat. You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
I mean, seriously?
But more important,
Kaikilla on kauhean ongelma syödä aamupalaa yhdessä muiden ihmisten kanssa.
seriously? Hey!
Are you okay with this?
Huh?
Do you understand?
Stop it!
Jaha, God loli kuumottelee.
What the hell is this?
What? What? Piece of shit!
What the heck?
Hey, listen.
Do you think maybe the person responsible for all this could be a certain murderous fiend?
Got it!
You know?
Have you guys heard of Genocide Jack?
Huh?
But
Hey, hold on.
yeah! Cause, I mean... What's this?
Bastard!
You guys?
Kun on poliisidissaukset tähän väliin.
What the hell? You know?
Come on.
You're fucking dead.
Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe.
Hey, come on.
Huh?
You son of a bitch!
Hey, don't ignore me, asshole. Let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun and a couple of days have gone by and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you are working together.
I got it! In other words,
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place. So why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? Motiivi tarvitaan. So simple, I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around!
hey,
You son of a bitch!
I have a little video I'd like you all to see.
how exciting!
It's not some pervy adult video or anything. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school.
Hello.
Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
Correct.
Despair. That's all.
Well, I want despair from you.
Is that right?
However, that's true. Hell yeah.
Hey Makoto, check this out for us, would you?
Yo. Jesus. Piece of shit! Stop fucking around! Hell yeah!
Hey,
Yo.
Where's this specific place Monokuma mentioned? Must be somewhere you can watch DVDs. Olisiko se vaikka... Tää näyttää AV-huoneelta. AV-room. Aisu. This must be the video for each of us, he mentioned.
hold on a second.
Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets here. Hello, Makoto. It was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
Makoto Naegi accepted into Hope Peak Academy, and his family who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
Look for the answer after graduation. Okay.
Is it? Like, what does this mean?
What the?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
I see.
He wants to fuel our desire to leave.
Yes, indeed.
It classic prisoner's dilemma.
Hmm.
Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war, but both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. There's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
The fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability.
Huh? What? Hey.
This is exactly what Monokuma or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight, don't you see?
So then. What's your...
Sayaka ei halua kertoa, mitä hänen videossaan oli.
That's enough.
What?
I hope you are well.
Kaikki lähti omille teilleen, mutta minun pitää löytää Sayaka. Ennen kuin menee Sayakan luo juttelen kaikille.
What the heck?
What should I do?
So it would seem. Yes, indeed. Damn.
Well,
Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. She should check around the school. That tab. Onko se jossain huoneessa vai onko se käytävällä?
You... What the hell?
Huh? Is that okay?
What? Shit. Stop fucking around.
Stop fucking around. Okei, entäs mä koputan se ove? Okei, se voi olla jossain niin sanotusti huoneessa. Oi sä jäkä. Miksi teit sen? Maneuta. Voin pelata sitä tavarapeliä. Täällähän se on. Yaka, are you okay?
Why?
I want out. This is my anthem to be free.
Huh?
I had no idea what had come over me.
Please! Help! Why? Why is to kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore!
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers. Makoto! Makoto!
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Makoto! Makoto!
Because I'm your assistant.
Hey! Hey!
Makoto, it's standing up. Mikä mun penis vai?
Come on! Yes.
Hei on, your flagpole.
Just a minute.
Voi jumalauta. It's gonna come out, my pristine, pure white stuffing. My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out. Oh god.
Hey!
You should get some rest, Sayaka.
Sorry.
Onks mä nyt free time? No ei. Onko? Ei. Ding dong. Night time's about to start.
Sorry.
Sayaka. No mitäs nääkin tietää?
It was so strange.
Something really weird just happened.
Makoto. I was so scared. Makoto.
Makoto. Joku oli yrittänyt mennä Sayakan huoneeseen.
But huh? Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know. Sen sijaan, että nukkuisimme yhdessä, vaihdamme huoneita.
This is as such. Soon the doors to the okay then.
Officially night time.
like I said, okay. Hey,
Yes. I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Sayaka's room. It smells nice though. DVD with her name on it. Et nyt ala kattelee sitä DVDtä ilman lupaa. Ei oo kohteliasta semmonen. Sayakan tuoksu tulee sängystä. On ihan mukava toisen ihmisen tuoksu. Vaikka jossain vaatteessa tai sängyssä, en minä sitä kiellä. Kissat aina remuaa ton kamera helvetiksi, kun se on niin huono kamera muutenkin. Monokuma Theater.
Let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. Get ready.
Beautiful day! Kumitin silmäni. Rubbed my eyes. Todella yllättävää, että toi tukari oli ekana aamupalalla.
Yo,
Sorry. Well, hello.
Indeed.
My bad, my bad.
What's your problem?
Yo!
Toi hippi on jotenkin semmonen hahmo, että en tykkää siitä. Sayaka and Byakuya.
what? Yo.
However,
Minun täytyy tarkistaa Sayakan tilanne. Jaha. Nyt kun mä en tiedä saaks näistä vanhoista mitä sä tutkit, niin voiko näistä saa uudestaan koikkoja vai onko se vaan niinku uudet mitä sä tutkit mistä saa koikkoja? Mä nyt luotan että se on vaan uudet, mä en jaksa kaikkea klikata uudestaan koko ajan. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its shield. Avaimet. Kauheesti kaikkea. There are slashes and gouts on the walls and the floor. Kaikki noin loppuu. More importantly, where's Sayaka? More importantly, where's Sayaka? Damn, brother. Vähän neon väristä verta tolle. Chapter 1 to survive deadly life.
Well.
Just give up. What? What?
Calm down. So... Correct.
Wrong.
I would never do that. Monokuma ei ole tappanut Sayakaa.
Hey, listen up.
But
Come on.
The one who killed her is one of you. One of us killed Sayaka?
What?
You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Sitä vertauskuvia, don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yahoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate.
Well... Wrong.
What is this? Just hold on. Stop talking.
Huh?
Come on. What?
Hey, come. Now then.
Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Eiköhän se ole silleen, että se joka on viimeisenä hengissä, niin valmistuu. Even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
If you are the blackened that committed murder, you can't be found out by the other students.
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
yahoo!
So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown. Okay.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end.
Eli onks tässä pakko saada se oikea
As far
tyyppi
as
kiinni?
class trial rules go, that's all
Ois
there
hauska,
is
jos
to
pystyis
it.
syyttää jotain syytöntä, sit se vaikka niinku tapettais ja sit jatketaan silleen, että se murhaaja on täällä mukana vielä.
Well... What?
Punishment is execution.
what?
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
If we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed.
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. new rule has been added to the regulations.
Hey! The hell are you talking about?
Huh?
What the?
What's this?
Stop it!
What?
The hell are you? Shut the hell up!
I don't.
Stop it!
Shing!
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Junkka saatana.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear.
Okei. Okay. Menikö Junkkokin siinä samalla sitten? Noniin.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Okei. Okay.
No way!
No way.
Well now. Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Ai, asia kunnossa. Ihanako toi veri on tuommoista neon pinkkiä. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
She just died, that's all. Just went and died.
Why? I knew it.
Say what? Damn it! Well now.
I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
The Monokuma File!
I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing, I got to see it all go down.
So then,
You know who killed Sayaka. Of course I do.
correct.
Well?
Mäkin hakee vähän vettä ja snacksia kaapilta. There was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone.
Hey,
What?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just...
That's terrible.
just a second.
We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
What the heck?
I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Let's go, boys and girls. Talk up. Hifumi. Sakura. Yasuhiro. Mondo.
Huh? Don't fuck with me.
Kyoko.
Hey,
Hey,
Jaha.
what? Stop talking.
So then.
Mondo ja Sakura jää vahtiin rikospaikkaa. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Vittu mitä kieltä toi Hifumi puhuu.
But... What the heck? Oh.
What the crap?
huh?
She died in Makoto's dorm.
What the heck?
Are you serious?
What the heck?
She really is dead.
What?
Tääkin alkaa pikkuhiljaa tajua, että tää ei ole mikään joke. Ei mikään prankki, bra.
What's your problem?
So then,
We need to begin our investigation soon. Okay.
so
Actually,
goodbye.
Goodbye. Yo. Hey, damn it. You're fucking dead.
Tai osaa muuta sanoa ääneen kuin you're fucking dead.
Anyway, this is
So,
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Kai ne kaikki nyt ajattelee, että saa sen tappanut, kun se on sun huoneessa kuollut. Se on ihan varmaan looginen päättelyketju oikeassa maailmassa eikä missään CSI-elokuvassa.
Electric.
Investigate! Victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Onko tässä mitään muuta? Ei. Se oli tossa vaan. No on nyt kovin paljon tietoja antanut se Monokuma meille. Mitäs Sayaka lukee nyt sitten tää? Ei mitään. Ei voi mitään, että se on kuollut tai muuta. Selvä. I have to stay with Junko.
Help me!
Vois mennä kyllä takaisin aurinkokauppaan täältä vinkumasta. She really is dead. Miksi noi kaksi tänne jäi, jos sen Sakura ja sen tästä vahtia? Vai onks ne tässä ulkopuolella vahtimassa? En mä tonne halunnut mennä takas. Fuck! First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Ja täällä on kaikki.
Yo. What? 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 What?
Eiks ton Mondo ja... niin, Mondo ja Sakura. Niin ne puhuu siitä, ne jää sitä rikospaikkaa. Mä luulen, että ne jää vahtiin sitten Junkon rikos. Mutta eipä siinä kyllä mitään, kun nehän näki, että se kuoli. No joo, mä jotenkin aamuaivoilla käsitin nyt ihan päin helvettiin tää homma, mut siis... Miksi ne sitä Junkoa olisi jäänyt vahtiin? Kaikki näki, että se Monokuma tappoi sen. Niin totta kai ne vahtii tätä rikospaikkaa. Kukaan ei tiedä, kuka Sayakan on tappanut. Joo. Make sense. Idiootti aivoni eivät käsittäneet sitä ihan heti. Toolkit has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. This had been placed in Makoto's room before he arrived. It remains unopened and there is no evidence of it having ever been used. All the other male students claim that they haven't used theirs either, but still. It looks like there's way less than there was before. It's been taken out of its sheath. Some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Jonkun käsissä on kultaa. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sword was found out of its sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. The sword handle was missing some of the gold coating as was part of the blade. Hyvä tommonen. If I remember correctly, when we switched rooms, we switched keys too. Silleen niinku, mitä vittukaan sä muistat, että vaihdatte avaimet, että pääsette toisenne huoneisiin? Come on. There are some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. Ehkä se Sayaka on käyttänyt sitä miekkaa ton sheethin kanssa ja sen takia siinä on scratcheja, kun siihen on osunut joku toolkit-tavara.
Wait. Huh. Well.
Evidence of a struggle. Tää on kyllä tosi hankalaa tää tutkimismoodi tässä välillä, kun näitä ei saa pysyyn tässä. Olisi kiva, että nää sais pysyyn tossa sillä. Jos kertaa on mahdollisuus nähdä kaikki interactive itemit, niin tosi ärsyttävää, kun niitä pitää koko ajan painella uudestaan esiin. Varsinkin kun ne menee tolle nopeasti päällekkäin, niin en ole ihan varma, että klikkaako kaikkia.
Hey.
By the way,
There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there.
you son of a... Shit. You're fucking dead.
You're fucking dead. Taas kerran.
Yo,
Yksi hokee, Makoto, Makoto, ja tää huutaa vielä, you're fucking dead, you're fucking dead, Makoto, Makoto, you're fucking dead. Hyvää tuommoista ääninäyttelykamaa. Hei Kyoko.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
Listen.
Are you a clean freak?
see. Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room.
so
Kauhea kasa limaa taas nielussa.
indeed. I see. Well,
Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of her handbook. Aisu. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Sayaka! Nyt ei ole aika itkeä. Nyt on aika tutkia. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Yeah! Tutki sitä ruumista, baby. Tätä voi tutkia. Kahta asiaa voi vaan tutkia. Ei voi edes käydä paskalla tossa. Mitä voidaan tutkia? Tota ja tota. 11037. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Siinä on sitä kultaa. Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. Kyllä näin on, kyllä näin on. Eihän siinä ole kaikki sieltä.
it would seem. Right. So. Well, Makoto. Makoto. What? Correct.
Broken doorknob.
That's right. So then. So then.
I need to talk to Kyoko first before I leave. Pitääkö nyt tota katsottaa ovea? Okei. Okay.
It would seem. So. Just a second.
Se on luullut, että se on lukossa se ovi, sit se on hajottanut sen lukon,
I
vaikka
see.
oikeasti se on vaan ollut se lukko hajalla valmiiksi, mutta ovi on vain jumissa.
Goodbye.
Into where the murder weapon might have come from. I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Vaikka keittiöstä on haettu ase, käydäänkö siellä Sayakan kämpällä? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? Oh? 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 Dorm nameplates has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Seems like...
Most suspicious.
Käytetäänkö kattoo se keittiö vaikka? Näytti jotain kokkiveitseltä. Nimittäin. Tää onkin tää uimari. Nina, are you investigating a dining hall? Yksi veitsi puuttuu. Kitchen knife set has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okei. Mitäs sitten? Ainakin se puhuu siitä koodaajasta. Onkohan se vielä siellä gymissä? Se AV-video pitää varmaan tsekkaa. voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Bono, the ultimate pop sensation. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then... This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight.
Sehän oli Sayakan isoin pelko, että toi ryhmä
For
hajoaa.
Sayaka, there's
No,
simply
nyt se on hajonnut sillä tavalla, että
nowhere
kaikki on
for her
kuollut
to
vissiin,
return
mutta ei tarvitse sinänsä pelätä tai enää
So here's
kummemmin
the
ajatella asiaa.
$1 question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Listen to me! You hear me? Got it!
Kaikki puhuu niistä nameplateista, mutta mä oon jo älynyt asian itekin. Onkohan se koodaaja vielä täällä jymissä? Hop.
Huh? I'm sorry.
Help me!
Ei ainakaan muuttunut mikään. Yksi, 0, 3, 7. Täällä ketä? Oh.
Well.
I think the trash room is also worth looking into.
As for me,
That place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. No se Mondokin puhui jo siitä roskahuoneesta aikaisemmin. Käydään se tsekkaa. Mä luulen, että tässä on joku aika, että mulla on joku kiire tehdä tätä tutkimusta. Tässä on vissiin ihan loputtomiin aikaa tehdä tää homma. Mitäs Piaku tietää?
You can't go any further!
Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid.
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty. Neljä koikkoa jo. Sitä kun jokaista saatanan kameraa voi katsoa, se on aina samat jutut. Nyt ihan samat, mutta sillä ihan vähän muutettu. Sama noista näytöissä. Ui, koikko. Koliko. Koikko. Ja pitäisikö mun käydä kysykäs kaikilta, että oliko nää cleaning duties? That's me, why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
Very strange. So in other... So that's it.
Hey, listen! Hey, you bastard!
Oh,
You... Is it, like...
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Oh, my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
I would never get tired of 2D.
Give me a break.
What?
You... Da-da-da-da-da! Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Let's just hurry up and keep on looking. Tääkin voisi mun puolesta olla semmonen, että näkis ton koko helvetin kuvan kertalaakista, eikä sitä tarvitsisi käännellä tota kameraa. Some kind of glass ball.
Is this...
Shattered crystal ball. No, onko se hippi? Kuulostaa ihan hippihommilta. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Like a burnt piece of something. It looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape is part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Ei Pitää katsoa, onko jonkun paidasta lähtenyt palaa.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Was it a fit? Huh?
I feel as if...
Most suspicious. Completely on. That's it. I'm sure of it.
Näistä ei voi kääntää pois päätä kuitenkaan. Ui, koikko. 6. Näitä helvettiin täältä. Mennään se hipin luo. Niin olisi jotenkin kivempi, kun jos tässä olisi joku time limit, että ehdit vähän niin kuin jossain Aviary Attorneyssa on sillä, että sä ehdit tutkia jotkut tietyt paikat, mutta kaikkea et ehdi tutkia, sitten mennään oikeudenkäyntiin. Tää on vähän tylsää, jos saat tutkittua kaiken. Mut toki kun tässä on idea, että pitää saada se oikea kiinni, koska muuten kaikki muut kuolee, niin sit se on vähän sillä... Mun mielestä olisi hienompaa, jos olisi randomisti, vaikka joku kuolee, oli se murhaaja tai ei. Ja sit jatketaan. That's my crystal ball.
What the heck?
What?
Ai ja vähän hyvä uskona. Laundry room. Miljoona maksanut lasipallosta, vaikka jotain ollut kristalliksi. Joka on kuulunut jokin George Washingtonille ja muille historian merkkihenkilöille. Lievä kusetus. Leave the area. Laundry room. Mites sun hihat voi? Hyvältä näyttää. Miksi jokaista washing machinea voi katsoa? Todella Annelista. Ai. No, ainakin koikkoja satelee. Onko tästä ollut mitään hyötyä tästä? Saatanan pyykkihuoneesta. Asia kunnossa.
Very strange.
Ei ainakaan puhu mitään, oota. Nyt. Ei, sama setti se oikein. Mä vaan muistan tuota välähdystä. Did remember the välähdin? Oiko? Miten tässä pääsee siihen oikeudenkäyntiin? Miksi se... Tää on ihan ankea peli, kun tää pakottaa tutkiin kaiken. Tää on ihan valmis jo menee sinne.
Listen to me! You hear me? Got it!
Kaikki höpää jää vaan samaa. Missähän se väittely pidetään? Aha.
Huh?
Ei Chihiro ei tiedä mitään. Ainakin esittää, että ei tiedä mitään. Mä pettynyt siitä laundry roomista, eikö oo kyllä mitään hyötyä. Tai ainakaan en niinku tuntu, ettei siitä oo mitään hyötyä. Luokkahuoneissa ei oo käyty, mutta onks niissä jotain tyyppejä sit vielä? Toko.
This is very
No Toko on mieltä, että minä olen tappaja. Ja saataanhan minä ollakin. Tai ei ollut mitään apua yhtään missään vaiheessa.
Yeah, totally. That's right.
Mä en nyt puhunut tän Batesin hakemisen jälkeen. OI's account.
Cause, I mean...
Noniin, nyt on vissiin kaikki saatu tehtyä. Hey, nice. Thanks for spoiling, dude.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
Mua spoilaukset
What say we
haittaa.
just get started,
I don't care about spoiling. It's all about the experience.
It's time for the long-awaited
Mut kiitos silti.
class trial!
Class A commenting, niin sanotusti.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door.
Eli tässä pitää kaikki jutut käydä läpi ja sitten... Hai! Neta broccoli.
Listen to me!
Is everyone here? Okay. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Vähän tylsä peli siinä mielessä, että pitää kerätä kaikki, että sitten alkaa automaattisesti. Ei voi tavallaan silleen tehdä virheitä.
Why? What? Impossible. You know?
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Got it!
What the heck?
You know what I mean.
Give me some coins. Nyt ei tullu yhtään. Ei sit.
Well then.
Yes, indeed. Hey. Hold on.
Neta broccoli has left the chat. Thanks for spoiling, dude. Ei vai mua haittaa toi spoilaaminen yhtään, että kyllä mä nyt tuun näkeen ketkä kuolee, mutta silleen haittaa, jos mä tiedän, että ketkä chapter 2 kuolee nyt mun elämää liikuta. Mä en ikinä ymmärtänyt, että joku spoilaaminen kaataa joku kokemuksen, mutta huvittaa, että tulee tolleen sisään. Sitten tervehtii kuitenkin niinku kohteliaasti ja hetken aikaa tossa chillaa ja sitten vaan lähtee. On sitä ihmisillä huvit kyllä. Täytyy myöntää. No niin, päästään eka trialiin sitten.
Oh.
Shit.
Well now.
Yes, let's have a court preparation, pre-trial prep. Sitten e-handbook. Paskat tarkoittaa mitä set skills. Melodious voice increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Okei. Otetaan se. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Katsotaan äkkiä viesti. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your votes will determine the results.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Toivottavasti se on toi tukari, se tappaa ja
Don't
nyt
be a
päästään siitä
goddamn
eroon.
idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all. Mennään vaan. Kyllä tän oppii lennosta.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it
Apua,
seems
mun
most
pitää tehdä.
likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the
If you choose the wrong statement or truth bullet, you will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, that will indicate. Ehkä olisi voinut katsoa, mitä tässä pitää tehdä sittenkin. A on silencer, fast forward argument, open handbook menu, fire truth bullet, flashback.
She didn't even have a chance to
Oi
breathe.
saatana! En mä halua ampua sitä mitään.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Tuolla toi ottaa ton. Pitää oikeesti vähän katsoa fast forward argument, ei semmoista silencer, mitä se tekee? Select truth bullet, concentrate.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
in the bathroom.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Apua. Mitä vitu tää toimii? Ois pitänyt katsoa se.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was
Hei,
murdered
mitä vittu
was
tässä
Miss
pitää tehdä? If you choose the wrong statement of truth bullet, you will take damage. Focus gauge. This determines how much concentration you can do. Concentration. By holding down the RB button, you can concentrate and slow down the passage of time. This will consume your focus gauge, and you can't concentrate when it's empty. When a character is talking, some text may appear in yellow. This is their weak spot, and it represents a potential lie or contradiction in their argument. Multiple weak spots may appear, and it's up to you to figure out the right one and attack it, which will allow you to move the trial forward. Firing truth bullets. Press the Y button to fire whatever truth bullet you have loaded. Loading truth bullet. Hold down the... hold down.
Yeah,
Mutta ei tosta vittu tapahdu mitään.
And the murder took
Mulla on vaan toi
place in
evidence of
Makoto's room.
fucking struggle tossa.
In the bathroom. So it
Pitääks mun
seems most
fokusaa
likely
tässä?
that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Joo.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
En mä vittu
Yeah, we
tajua.
know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No nytkö se ampui se evidence of struggle? En mä vittu tajua. Mitä? Tässä pitää tehdä. Aim, silencer, fast forward argument. Ja open handbook menu. Fire truth bullet, flashback. Select truth bullet. Concentrate, open help. Nyt siis... Eihän se nyt vittu... Se LP ei ainakaan toiminut niinku yhtään. Ja pitääks mun ampua sitten... Kun mulla on toi evidence of fucking struggle tossa. Mutta toi LP ei ainakaan vaihda yhtään mitään noista evidence of struggleista.
We know that part already.
And the murder took place
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that
Mitä toi
the killer must
silence
have taken
meinaa?
her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Something's off.
I assert
Vittu
that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise while she didn't even have a chance to resist.
Mitä vittu?
I assert that the one who was murdered
yeah, and the murder took
Mitä mun pitää tehdä?
In the bathroom.
Nyt siis... Mitä
So it
vittua
seems
tässä
the
pitää
killer
tehdä?
must have taken her by
Ammu sitä
surprise
vitun
while she
evidence
was
of
in the
strugglea
bathroom.
siihen.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Ammu sitä siihen! Sit se sanoo vaan tän... something's off about... Ainakaan tuolla LP:llä mä en pysty vaihtamaan tätä evidence of the strugglea.
Yeah, we know that part
Ja ainakaan mun
already.
napeilla toimi.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Oho. Nyt.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I
Yeah?
assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Mut niinku... Miten mä vaihdan tota... Tai siis, niin. Mä en tiedä miten tässä pääsee eteenpäin. Me ollaan tässä evidence of a fucking struggleissa. Vähän niinku jumissa. Kun...
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Ammu sitä vittu evidenssiä. Siis mitä tässä pitää tehdä?
I assert that the one who was murdered was
Mitä ajoa tää toimii?
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems
Ammu
most
kaikkia
likely
saatana.
the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Onko mitään enkkujakaan menetä? Ei ihan oikeesti.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Miten vittu tätä...
Yeah, we know that part already.
Miten tätä ajetaan? En mä ota damagea. Focus cage. Joo, mä pystyn fokusaa. Mä pystyn fast forwardaan. Mä näen weak spotin sillä Chihirolla. Mä ammun sitä truth bulletilla. Hold down the LB button.
And the murder took place in
Ei se tee
Makoto's
sillä
room.
mitään.
In the bathroom.
Eli tässä on varmaan ideana opetella, että sä ammut ton ekan siihen, mihin pitääkin. Mutta vittu, ammu nyt perseeseessä sitten. If you quickly press the LB button, the truth bullets will be automatically loaded according to their order. Truth bullet flashback. If you target a weak spot and then hold down the Hold down the Y button, you can use that weak spot as a temporary truth bullet. Olisi pitänyt lukea ohjeet ehkä tänne asti. These flashback bullets will disappear as soon as you use them or switch to another truth bullet. Silencer. You can eliminate white noise with your silencer by targeting it and press the A button. If you successfully eliminate white noise this way, your timer will increase. However, if you shoot something else, you lose time instead.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Painoin Ytä pohjassa, mutta ei tapahtunut mitään.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Mitä
I assert that the one who was murdered was
And the murder took
In the bathroom.
Come on! Mitäs
So
pitää
it
tehdä?
seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No niin, kuvitteista pitää ampua tällä bulletilla.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Sometimes, depending on difficulty level, you will have to eliminate white noise covering a weak point to get to it. To eliminate white noise, just shoot it. Shoot at the letters to form the right word. Niin toi hangman scampi, okei. Okay. Closing argument bullet time battle. Me ollaan nyt non-stop debateissa menossa. Pitääks nyt saa sit sen puheessa ne white noiset eka pois?
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss...
Yeah, and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Shoot evidence of a struggle which didn't even have a chance to resist.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Et siis ei tapahdu vittu yhtään mitään.
In the bathroom, so it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Ai sitä pitää ampua sitä helvetin lausetta, voi jumalauta. Sitä pitää ampua sitä lausetta, sitä puhetta, eikä sitä helvetin ihmistä kohti. Voi juman kekka. Okei, aloitetaan alusta. Huomenta päivää, viuhti. Vai... se alkaa alusta toi ajasti, okei, ei sit mitään. No niin, ei mitään. Mennään tästä tää debate tällä vähän vaikeuksien kautta voittoon. Noin hankaluuksia tajuta, että toi
I
Pitää
do think
ampua
it was a
tota
knife, but not just any knife.
epäilyttävää
I'm
lausetta
almost
kohti
positive
toi
it was a
Truth
kitchen
Bullet.
knife.
Mä oon ampunut sitä ihmistä kohti ja vituiksi meni.
Huh? A kitchen knife? After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
No, ehkä me nyt opetellaan sitten tutorialin avulla, koska äsken oli vähän hankalaa, kun en tiennyt, että se piti sitä lausetta kohti ampua se juttu. Mikä nyt concentratingin osaan tehdä. Tuntuu, että tämä eka debate on muutenkin vähän tämmönen kädestä pitäen mennään läpi ja opetellaan.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. No.
Pow!
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos.
I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying...
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first hangman's gambit is about to begin. No, mitäs se on? As things advance further in a class trial, the hangman's gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. No, onks nyt ne hiukset? No joo, on ne hiukset. Kirjoi! No. Ampuhan se sitä saakutti sentään.
Now I understand!
Now I understand!
That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course. to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke.
I got it!
I got it!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
Miten toi Chihiro voi sanoa oh yeah true? Se on se tappaja pakko olla, koska mä en se edes käynyt missään muualla kuin siellä jumppasalissa.
In trying to bypass the lock,
Call of
they
Duty
ended up nearly
Modern
removing
Warfare
the
3
entire
tuli
doorknob.
postista. Cool. Ootko päässyt jo myykyttämään niin sanotusti, vai tuliko äsken?
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. Aika tosi ärsyttävän nämä tutoriaalit tässä pelissä, kun nämä tulee osissa. Saisi tuoda kaikki kertalaakista ja sitten vaan mennä eteenpäin. Only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Okei. En jaksa pelata tänään, no joo, ihan ymmärrettävä. Sitä aina jaksa. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Locked it voisi olla oikea vastaus.
The culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
Olit yövuorossa nimittäin, no joo, se on kyllä ihan ymmärrettävä. Sitten mä en kyllä yövuoroissa välitä yhtään, koitan välttää niitä. Tai en onneksi nyt tällä hetkellä opiskelee, mutta työelämässäkin vaihdoin kyllä taussillakin esimerkiksi semmosen juttu, ettei tarvinnut yövuoroja tehdä. Ei oo ihan oma juttu kyllä ollenkaan.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup. True as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Oikein tää.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Ymmärrän tosi hyvin ton. Tuntee ensimmäinen Forza-peli eri hyylytasolla kuin muut Forza-pelit. Se on kiusaista. Sitten koittaa välillä säätää sitä hyylyä silleen, että saisi ne nätisti samalle tasolle.
knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective
Kun on
shows.
mega detective toi
When you
Kyoko.
write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention.
Make your argument. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Ei ollut oikein. Lol. Mist.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place it specifically I see. So then
Ei,
they would
onko
have
sitten
gone
se switch?
exactly
Eikö se on
the
toi?
room that
Bam!
No, that's wrong.
Break.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right.
Okay, then who did it?
Only one person who could have switched the nameplates.
Shoot!
Se on sit Sayaka vaihtanut ne, kun se halusi, että se tietää mihin se tulee, se yksi tyyppi.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Who did it indeed? That's a good question.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Jos nyt tohonkin ehkä keskittyä
She
vähän
would
enemmän, mutta
only
no.
have written that
ei
if
se
she
mitään.
knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in
Toi
the
ton
room,
Mondon
yes?
maissitukka on kyllä mahtava. Ne ottaa he jotain maissin tähkäät.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial...
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Bit more to learn about non-stop debates. I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. Okei. No nyt se varmaan toimii. Se vaihtelukin. Make your argument. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Ait, selvä.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got it! You're talking about her palms. The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all. I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around, in other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an
Yllättävän
insult
pitkiä
or a
nää
compliment.
trial-kohtaukset tässä pelissä.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Miksi just mun pitää tietää se? Miksei toi Kyoko, kun se tuntuu tietävän kaiken muutenkin kaikesta, niin miksei se voi sanoa, kuka sen teki? Make your argument. Dying message. Okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
It's easy just to say, hey, decide. But there just aren't any more clues, right? No, that's wrong.
Break.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Hyvin aika tärkeisiä noi hahmot aina tuolla.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a
Ne
shit.
saa jotain tunteita kehiin.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited
Kaikilla on epileptinen kohtaus päällä.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I...
Huh? You just shot
Mä en kyllä keskittynyt siihen numerosarjaan yhtään sillä, että
Whose name did she write?
Olisin kääntänyt sen mielessäni.
Leon! The key to
Ainakin se
solving
näytti
this
Leonilta
mystery was
toistepäin.
simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was in that position. She couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting... Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Siis kun tosi jotenkin, no en tiedä mitä mieltä tosta Kiokosta on, mutta niinku se on silleen, että no mulla on tää kaikki tässä hallussa ja mä tiedän kaiken kaikesta, mutta antaa nyt muidenkin päätellä vähän. Kauhean kaikki tietävä.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Aha, ups.
Shoot!
Miksi jos voinut saada ton 2D-tyypin vaikka ansaa? Niin sitten. No ei oo Venkä. Mennään sitten insineraattorilla tähän. Hyvää kuulustelua. Mä tos keskityin puhelimessa yhteen juttuun, niin mä en kyllä keskity noihin aikaisempiin keskusteluihin kovin paljon, mutta nyt jatketaan.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Mä niinku vähän koitin itse hakea sillä Where-jutulla, mutta
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to
se ei
hit the
ollut se
switch to turn
oikea
it on
haku.
either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Eihän tää lopu ikinä tää väittely. Shattered Crystal Wall.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was
the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No!
The key to the trash room, whoever was on cleaning duty.
So the only one, the person in charge of the...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Throw it, roll it. Divine.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator.
Nyt on kyllä aika kaukaa haettu teoria. Saa ihan helvetin hyvin heittää kyllä.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on!
Kuulostaa kyllä niin käppäseltä, niinku, eihän kukaan, no mä en tiedä, kai se jossain paniikissa aika tyhmiä tekoja tekee, varsinkin toisessa peittelytyssä, mutta niinku, aika käsittämätön taktiikka, koska niinku, eikö se ole ihan selvä, että se näkee itekin, että siihen kun se heittää sen vaatemytyn sinne, että siitä tippuu yksi parane maahan, sit se on sieltä, no voi paska.
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside.
Ei niinku mitenkään kovin hyvä tapa niinku piilottaa todisteita. Itse olisin laittanut vaikka mieluummin johonkin oman sänkyni sisään noin.
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on
Vai onko se muka tullut se paidan palanen sieltä polttouunin sisältä leijunut jotenkin siihen eteen? Eihän siinäkään mitään tolkkua. Vai onko toi kiskassu sen paidan sinne ja heti kääntänyt selän eikä jäänyt edes kattoo?
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
No ehkä tähän nyt saadaan selvyys, kun ne alkaa puhua
The
tästä.
pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
Mutta kun se on baseball-pelaaja, niin se osaa heittää niin pitkälle.
Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
But you are baseball pitcher.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Little challenge. Ei toi nyt varmasti niinku mikään baseball-syöttäjä pysty heittämään jotain lasikuulia ainakin helvetin nappiin niinku 30 jalan päästä. Ihan nyt semmosella niinku tosta noin vaan tarkkuudella.
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Absolutely. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Aha. However, you notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Selvä. Let's do this, finish the thought. Toi tappaa. Miten tää toimii? Näinkö? Jotain muuta. Tätä linttiä voi vielä käyttää. Tuskin tätä miekkaakaan. Palava. Miten tää niinku... Aha, no varmaan toi. Onks toi niinku, se lähtee pois sieltä? Hei, miten tästä mennään niinku seuraavan pageen? Nyt voi olla toi. Help me! Turn the page by moving your reticle to the edges of the screen. Turn the page by moving your reticle to the edges of the screen or by simply pressing the left-right directional buttons. Mitä helvettiä? Aha. Niin joku tää on manga-tyyli, niin tää menee vasemmalle. Aivan. Ottaisiko se sitten vaikka ton? Noin. Toi hyökkää eka. Niin kohtaan toi tulee. Mitä sitten muuta täällä tapahtuu? Niin tulisiko se sitten tohon kohtaan? Eikö toi mun mielestä meikkaa senssiä tossa yhtään, mutta... Tossa toi lyö käteen. Onko se nyt toi hetki, kun sieltä tippuu toi veitsi, kun tossakin tippuu veitsi? Käteen sattuu. Vessassa ollaan piilossa. Vessa. Kukko hajotetaan. Mennään sisään. Puukotetaan. Toi ehkä piirtää... Missä vaiheessa se piirtää ton Leonin tohon? Tuntuu jotenkin tyhmältä, että jos se tässä vaiheessa piirtää ton Leonin, ihan niinku toi ei näkisi, että se piirtää sinne ton Leoni. Miksi se me suttaan sitä? Näkee sillä, että hei, tuo lukee mun nimi. Ehkä voisin sutata sen, että kukaan ei saa selvitettyä sitä. Sitten se näkee ton. Toinen paitsi lattialla eikä pöydällä, toi on buginen kuva. Tai se on ainakin tähän asti ollut aina lattialla. Sitten se menee tonne. Heittää noin saatana vaatteet myttyy. Eikö se heittääkin lasiborasin eka? Lasiborasi. Ei pakkohan sanoa heittää ne saatana vaatteet eka. Ei mitä helvettiä. Mutta kai se on ihan sama kummassa järjestyksessä, sen tekee ihan sillä mitään väliä sinänsä. Tossa heittää vaatteet. Sitten... Pitääks tää kaikki saada mahtuu tänne jonnekin? Vai onks yksi ylimääräinen? Aika koittaa hyökätä. Miekka nousee. Noin hajotetaan. Tulee vessasta. Noi vissiin toi nameplatea sitten. Eikö Sayakaan ne vaihtanut aivan? Reenact!
You! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. Eikö toi eka ollut oikein? Ei, fuck off. Eihän se voi olla oikein, koska miksi tossa vaiheessa seisois tolleen. Se menee sisään sinne noin. Hyvää aivotoimintaa. Tosi hyvää ajattelua. Mutta koska mä en lukenut sitä mangatyyliin eka oikealta vasemmalle, mä voin vasemmalta oikealle, niin sen takia se eka meikkas senssiä. Nyt kun se luki oikealta vasemmalle, niin eihän se meikannut mitään senssiä. Nyt se pitäisi olla oikein.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words,
mä ajattelin, että toi kuva viittaa sitä paitsi siihen, että se vaihtaa niitä nameplateja, mutta sit mä muistin, että Sayaka taisi vaihtaa niitä ite, niin... Eihän tuolla tappajalla ollut siihen mitään osa-aika-arpaa.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Aha. Tääkö ei toimi? Siihen tulee just toi. Se näkee totta. Mun mielestä toi on loogista, että se näkee tossa takana tonne toi tulee tohon. Nyt varmaan tulee toi skeitti.
The killer is you!
Onneksi tää jatkuu aina tästä mihin
But then
posahtaa.
something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Mä mietin, että miksi tohon tulisi toi, kun se näytetään tossa edellisessäkin jo. Koska niinku tuntuu tyhmältä, kun tossa toi putoo toi veitsi kädestä, niin miksi siinä on suurestaan toi veitsi kädessä? Se vaikutti loogiselta, mut sit taas näin kun ajattelee, niin se tuntuu tyhmältä.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Jotenkin käppästä, että se on laitettu siihen.
Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Tää mun reenactment ei mene ihan nappiin kyllä. En ois ite vakuuttunut, kun koittaa tämmöstä sössöttää jossain oikeudessa. Sieltä eiku anteeksi, ei tää mennytkään näin. Se menikin näin.
What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. And there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
Dun dun.
and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a
Tosi
cloud
nätisti
mess.
saanut noi kirjaimet tolleen niinku samalla rivivälityksellä ja fontilla ja koolla tohon kirjoitettua selkä sinne päin puukotettuna.
To keep the killer from
Pitää antaa
noticing,
pisteet kyllä
she wrote it
Sayakalle
on the
siitä.
wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
Riviväli ei muuten oikein termi siihen, vaan kirjainten
The
väli.
killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
Anteeksi.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace.
Mä oon ihan
that
saletti,
ever
että tolleen
been
kun konttaa ja tekee tommosella teippirullalla. Ihan salettiin siinä, että tippuis hiuksia nyt tai jotain muuta tohon lattialle. Kuitenkin. Mut en mä kyllä käsitä, miten se
Afterwards, the killer headed to the
Kiokikin on tuolla kontannut ja mukaan käynyt
bloody shirt.
jokaisen 4 sentin läpi eikä löytänyt mitään hiuksia, että niinku, siinä tulee kyllä sokeeksi ja lattialle jossain vaiheessa ihan salettiin joku hius menisi ohikin.
they tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator.
Se nyt on semmonen kaikki tietävä ylimaallinen hahmo.
But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
Jos mä koittaisin heittää tosta ristikosta läpi tota kristallipalloa, tai no, lasipallo se oikeesti oli, niin aivan salettiin se osuisi heti tohon saakutin aitaan ja tai tohon porttiin, noihin palkkeihin. Se menisi vituiksi siinä. On mennä niin pienet noi aukot kuitenkin, että kyllä tosta niinku aika tarkasti saa kiskasta. Pitää kuitenkin voimaakin olla siinä heitossa. Ihan käsittämätön keissi, tässä on mitään tolkkua.
Hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Niin, jos on jäänyt tolleen se paita roikkuun siihen, niin kyllähän se sitten voi tipahtaa sit katki, mutta eihän se tolleen käyttäydy. Siis kyllähän se tuli nyt leviää tohon paitaan. No. Edelleen tässä keississä ei muutenkaan mitään logiikkaa ja järkeä, niin ei nyt haittaa, että toikin katkee tolleen. Mut en usko, että oikeesti katkeisi tolleen sen sijaan, että se palo leviäisi siihen ihan loppuun asti.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Bada boom.
Isn't that right? Leave.
Complete, vihdoin.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Mikä niinku oikeudella tää Kyoko ja Makoto on ottanut tää tutkinnanjohtajan roolit? Ja pitää hallussa jotain todisteitakin. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Opetellaan. Okay. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, BTW. During the BTP, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the A button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you locked onto with Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Okay. Do this consecutively and you start a combo. Keep this going and you initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Jaha. Moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me.
En mä...
Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Okei. Mä kyllä tiesin, että mä tein väärin, mutta... Mä vähän hämmensi toi, että... Pitääkö mä nyt odottaa, että se sanoo jonkun... Yes, wanna give it another... Mä en oikein kässännyt sitä.
When the killer remains stacked, I refuse.
Tää on yleensä paremmat ohjeet kuin siinä selityksessä. Whenever your opponent's statements explode, you will take damage. Okay. If you are able to keep up with the rhythm, you can eventually perform a combo. Get your combo by certain. Lock on. As you continue to match the rhythm, you will have the chance to lock onto an enemy statement at this point. Once you're locked on the statement, press the... Okay. Ei mun mitään niinku...
Where's your proof?
Tehdään näin. Okay, no niin.
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Joo.
You kidding me? Not a chance.
Hän ei edes oo mitään statementteja, ne on vaan pinkumista.
Shut up. Where's your proof?
Siis tässä voi vaan rämpytellä Aata ja Ytä vuorotelle. Kombo ei katkee, vaikka tuolla ei ole mitään, mitä se sanoo edes.
You lie. Stop talking. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Tässä pitää tolktua, kun sä voit vaan keskittyä painaa Aata ja Ytä vuorotelle. Sun tarvii edes odottaa, että siitä tulee mikään puheenvuoro. Sille sä voit vaan AY ja sit se menee läpi. Aika paska pelimoodi, täytyy myöntää.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
Niin, sinä olet vähän tyhmä.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh yeah! Meni kyllä ihan pisiin mäntyihin, mä sanon, mutta muutenkin, että annettiin varmaan helposti A nyt.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who is found guilty? Ai tässä ei itse saanut edes äänestä, se oli vaan tämmönen. Selvä. Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka. None other than Leon Kubata.
Huh?
Oh?
Hey, hold on.
Oh?
But...
You son of a bitch! I didn't have a choice. So, that's why...
None of you are any different!
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
Kauhea flashback helvetti, kyllä me nyt muistetaan mitä täällä on höpötetty. Kauheita. Once you're dead, that's that.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Phew!
That's enough. Calm down.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yes, indeed.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Wait a second!
Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay? Do you understand?
So...
Oh.
Unbelievable. Hey, Thrills, chills, kills!
I'm begging you! Please!
Hey, come on now!
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Miniganikako sitä ammutaan, vai onko se joku tykki? Ja kaikki tuijottaa sitä. Kunnon meininki. Voi muuta sanoa. Toi baseball-syöttökone. Voi jumalauta. Vähän tuunattu ehkä minigun-maiseksi, mutta... No. Kyllähän sen ihmisen tolleenkin saa hengiltä. Ainakin on mielikuvitusta käytetty tässä pelissä. Joo, semmottiin. That was the true face of despair.
Extreme!
Pump it up, pump it up. Ihmisiä kuolee.
I can't take it.
Well?
Mun pitää kyllä lopettaa, kunhan saadaan tää trial päätöksen, koska pitää käydä kaupassa ja tehdä alkaa tekee ruokaa pikkuhiljaa. Ne hetki kun kävelee tonne City Markettiin muutenkin.
Damn you!
Mut tähän on toisaalta hyvä lopettaa, kun pääsee sit aloittaa niin sanotusti puhtaalta pöydältä uuden chapterin todennäköisesti.
What the heck?
You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Se nyt on vähän semmonen.
Well... Hey,
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Damn. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
Hey,
thrills, chills, kill!
hey.
Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead.
Just a second.
Paitsi Kyoko. Kyoko pystyy aina toimimaan kaikissa tilanteissa.
Makoto.
Makoto. Ihana kuulla Makoto muutenkin kuin Makoto. Nyt kun sitä Sayakaa ei ole enää, niin ei tarvitse kuunnella sitäkään. There's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka.
Listen. It's true. However,
Her final thought was how she could protect you.
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. Aha.
Certainly. Anyway... Right.
No, kylläpäs tää on kaikki tietävä kertoja. Tosi tsemppava puhe on, kun sanot, miksi tää kertoo tälle tänne. Kun sä oot semmonen ihminen, joka pääsee näistä yli. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Hei, sä pystyt tästä vaan. Bam! Ei tunnu missään. Sayaka on kuollut. Unohda, jatka. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? So, instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road.
Hey.
I'm psychic.
What?
Just kidding. Se on osa Sayakaa, joka on tässä mukana ikuisesti. Nyt se voi sanoa tolleen aina. Oh yeah, chapter 1 completed. Pop, 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 pop. To be continued. Got an item. You received a despair bath. Nice. Save. Chapter 2. Tähän tosiaan on hyvä lopettaa. Kiitos kaikille tästä ja jatketaan chapter 2 sitten myöhemmin. Mä teen tähän saveit vielä. No. Ihan viihdyttävä peli kyllä, täytyy myöntää, tosi hauska ja ihan jännäkin, mutta oli kyllä helvetin pitkä toi trial. Saa varata aikaa sit kun niitä tekee. Joo, nyt kauppaan kävely ja sapuskan tekeminen. Ei auta muu ihmisen elämässä. Näkemiin.